Hotspur are expected to break the record for a transfer between WSL clubs in January with a reported £250,000 deal to sign Bethany England from Chelsea. The current record is estimated to be £200,000, the value of the deal that brought Lauren James to Chelsea from Manchester United in 2021. Only Kira Walsh's summer 2022 transfer to Barcelona, which was also a world record fee of around £400,000, and Chelsea's 2020 acquisition of Pernille Harder have ever exceeded England's imminent fee when WSL clubs were involved. Spurs aren't the first club that comes to mind for breaking such records, especially since transfer fees are still uncommon in women's football and they haven't been in the top flight for long. It implies several things: ambition for a team that improved quickly and unexpectedly last season, finishing 5th with a club record points tally, and the most wins in a top-flight campaign. There is an opportunity to gain an excellent player, but there is also a sense of urgency and concern to do something drastic to kickstart a nosediving campaign. According to the Daily Mail, England agreed to the move and said goodbye to her Chelsea teammates as early as last Friday, implying that she could be a Spurs player by the time the WSL resumes its winter break in the middle of January. That boost needs to come soon. England is still a dominant force. She was named WSL and PFA Player of the Year in 2019-20 after scoring 21 goals in all competitions for Chelsea. Since then, she has been a victim of her club's success and ambition, being pushed down the pecking order by the subsequent arrival of Sam Kerr, who is unquestionably one of the best players in the world. With Kerr taking things to the next level, England has ended up with a backup who rarely starts. The first half of this season has been no different, with England getting only 2 WSL starts, even in more favourable games against Brighton and Reading, and not appearing at all in others. She was once expected to succeed Ellen White as England's first-choice number 9, but Alessia Russo has jumped to the front of the queue. She was a non-playing member of the Lionesses' Euro 2022 triumph and was not even called up for the international breaks in October and November. From her perspective, at 28, moving to a place where she can play is critical. England will undoubtedly improve a goal-shy Spurs team that has won 11 of 9 WSL games this season. 8 of those 11 came in a single game against Brighton, meaning they have averaged a dismal 0.38 goals per game in their other 8 league games. Spurs haven't scored in the WSL since putting 8 past the Seagulls, and they haven't scored in any of the 6 league games they've lost, including their last 4 in a row. However, it is questionable whether England alone will be able to correct this because Spurs are not producing enough. According to FBref, they are 9th in the WSL in terms of shot-creating actions per 90 minutes, 16.67, and 10th in terms of goal-creating actions, GCA, per 90 minutes, 1.44. It is also worth noting that the Brighton game will artificially inflate those figures. Overall, Spurs have 13 GCA for their 11 goals, implying that finishing chances are not necessarily an issue. Liverpool have scored the same number of goals in the WSL this season, albeit more evenly distributed across their games, but have only managed 19 GCA in total. Brighton have also scored 11 goals from 16 GCA, while Reading have scored 12 goals from 16 GCA. Aston Villa have scored 13 goals from 20 GCA, relying heavily on Rachel Daly. Those with similar goal totals create more quality chances, while the top 4 clubs create significantly more. England's arrival may boost creativity to some extent, but the deeper issue appears to be more than a big money striker away from being resolved.